Lagos State Task Force has launched a major crackdown on commercial motorcycles, often known as Okadas, on the Lekki axis. The drill might be linked to the fury that has accompanied the killing and burning of a young man by suspected bikers in Lekki's Admiralty neighborhood. Senior Special Assistant to the Lagos State Governor on New Media said this in a statement that 123 riders had been detained so far during the special operation by the task force, which will continue this week. Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu joins us to discuss further. Chika, good morning to you. Chika, why are you looking at me like that? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the show. we discussed this matter at length on the morning show, Chika. Transport fares. This is the yes, and the Lagos clampdown on the motorcycles, Chika, and also the economic headwinds, which you talk about quite a bit on the show, and whether or not the links to crime and insecurity can this can reach. What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, for any large city,
yes,
like Lagos has been classed among the top 5 cities in the world in population.
Yes.
Sadly, as the population is increasing, the land available for us to live on, or walk around, or move around, or travel around is not increasing. And so moving around becomes a problem.
Yes.
I will give it to Lagos State government. They have tried to do what other cities have done, what they call the multimodal means of transport.
A
combination of the road network as you know it, the rail lines as you know it, and the one that we have been blessed with abundantly in Lagos, which is the waterways.
Yes.
The waterways. And just like most things you see with Nigeria, we do a lot of planning, but a lot of times education becomes a problem. So a lot of work is been done on the road side. Buses are being bought, the roads are being repaired. I said that when I see the Lagos State Governor anytime, or Mr. Olade, Dr. Olade, the Minister of Transportation, I want to ask them why the Lekki Expressway, they have done it beauty the way they've been in this. They remove the roundabouts and put traffic lights there.
Yes.
In the little civil engineering that I read, in this kind of, when you have that kind of unilinear road in the city, what thrives best in those places is flyovers.
Right.
And they help to move the mass of people who are continuing their journey to the next station to continue without interference of the activities in that roundabout. But I've chosen to do that, but that's an aside. So you will find that there are issues that has to do with moving people around inside Lagos.
Yes.
And if anybody tells you want to describe Lagos, the next thing is going to describe Lagos is traffic.
Traffic, exactly.
Traffic. So you have more cars pouring into the roads, and through the road networks that are not increasing, and so you have that problem. Because of traffic, therefore, people are looking for faster ways of moving around.
Yes.
I must tell you myself that 2 or 3 or 4 times, in order not to miss my flight, I have rode on Okada.
Dr. Abati said the same thing this morning.
I rode on Okada.
Yeah.
To defied everything with my tie and suit and everything, with my box like a schoolboy, And I begged the Okada driver, just take it easy with me and to enable me not miss my flight.
Yes.
Because sometimes, the traffic is unimaginable. You can't describe it. There's just no movement. I remember the Okada man saw me inside the car. He saw that I was going to the airport. He drive past me. He was trying to, cut me, market me.
Yeah.
He drive past me and then look at the airport and say, do like this.
To tell you to use his services.
Remove my face.
Yes.
He will drive past again and come back again and do like this. So after the third drive around, I said, okay. That's why I came down and rode Okada to the airport.
Yes.
So there's a gap there that they provide that service. Now, on the other hand, government has said, and research has shown that a lot of the bad things also happen with these Okada riders because they make easy getaways and they are not unregulated. And so people who want to commit crime and so many other things use them to do things, you know. And so because of that, the government looked at the bigger picture and therefore banned them. Now, in banning them, what happened now was there were a lot of structured Okada companies who had the drivers registered, motorcycles registered, and everything registered, and who the ban affected them. Then you have a plethora of all these unregistered people who have motorcycles that are junk, and they drive recklessly, no helmets and whatever, who are now parading the streets.
Right.
You know, I always say there's a congruence between politics and economics. So
Indeed. That is correct. Yep.
So, because of what happened in Lekki now, I hear the Lagos State government has been, clamping on this.
Yes.
Are you telling me, brother, the Lagos State government didn't know about these Okada people before now? Why did they let them all this while? Because of politics. And that's why, but we will not name names and mention things because what we know is the bigger issue is politics. But now somebody has been killed, and if they knew that if they don't do something, Lekki people are going to react.
There's a meeting actually. There's a meeting
this morning. By this time also,
Lekki Phase 1 Association.
There's a press conference.
Yes.
And it would have been bloody because the reprisals would have been so much because the act was very dastardly. You don't do those kind of things to people. And it's not the issue of change and the restlessness that arises from that also has to come in. Because you see, I say a lot of times because of the nature of our currency, you talked about inflation. As the notes get lower, the purchasing power of the notes are disappearing. Yeah. And so a lot of times when you have issue of change, I don't have change, it causes a lot of problems, whether it's bus drivers or motorcycle people. Yeah. So a bigger issue. Lagos State government had, 2021, had the issue of this program they call the first mile, the last mile buses that will address the gap that will be left by, Okada people. Yes. I don't know where that is. I'm not sure I've seen it. I have no updates. As I say, we plan very well, but we'll never do some of these things. So it's a major challenge. The waterways, ask myself, why don't you enter the boat? Why don't you enter the boat? The people don't enter the boat because of the fear of what? Drowning.
Yes.
And I said that I went to Freetown some time ago. The first time I went there...
Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Sierra Leone is like Lagos,
yes,
without Terminal Bridge. That's how Sierra Leone is.
Okay.
Sierra Leone is like Lagos without Terminal Bridge. And so to connect the two sides of the town, you need to enter the boat. The boats were very, very, kind of toy boats. But the next time I went there, the boats were very luxurious. 2 engines at the back, all covered up, AC, television, and you feel secure entering them. Yeah. Those are kind of things like that we recommend for Lagos. And again, the blue line and also the red line, as the governor has promised that some of them will come on this year. Those will help in addressing the issues we have.
So you're optimistic?
Very optimistic.
Arise Business Analyst.
Great
way to end the segment. Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, thank you for joining us. Appreciate your time.